but like in the later versions, I went really heavy with pack mule first kind of thing. So if we're talking about like 20 onwards, I would have gone like pack mule. I probably would have gone heavy down in strength, some into fortitude to have like probably living off the land or some of the health ones, the gut one particularly. What else did I have? I had parkour to get away from the screamers quickly. Obviously you had to put points into this to be able to unlock some of that shit. What else did I do? I think I think one of the next things in line that I would normally put in is like the -69 or motherload and stuff, but that's about it. And then I kind of just like progress as I need to. On this version, I remember Sexual Tyrannosaurus was a heavy first sort of go because it does a lot of damage stuff, it reduces stamina issues and stuff. I like getting pack mule. Master Chef was in there. Like these couple of things, like Master Chef, -69 and Motherload, Skull Crusher, they came in like on day 3 kind of thing. I have only just put one into cardio. I got well insulated on like day 3 as well. What else we got? Gunslinger as soon as I got a gun because I wasn't going to waste a point on that till then. I've got one in advanced engineering because I kind of want to unlock getting a workbench, but I'm not really sure how far down this tree I've got to get that. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I will probably get some stealth perks. I have got lockpicking because lockpicking actually seems to matter on this one. It works. Javelin Master, once I realized I could throw the javelins because for lols, shits and giggles. I will do Lucky Looter. Oh no, I got a point now. Hold on. I was going to say as soon as I get a point, but I've got a point. But, yeah, like I'll get like salvaging. There we go. English. I get points like depending on what I'm doing. Like I knew I was going to come and cut down wood, so I got these two because I know I need that. I'm not really cooking much at the moment, so I didn't need to get that ASAP, stuff like that. But like I don't currently feel super urgent to put points in the top part yet, right? I don't feel the urge to need that. She must be above us. I thought maybe she'd walked up the thing and I could kill her, but yeah, no, she's up and around here. I also like the fact that, okay, this is something that I really like, but a lot of people don't really like. I like the organic pathing through the house, right? Like one of my best mates, his method of playing is to literally just drive a hole in the wall and like make sure that like all the walls are accessible from one room kind of thing. And that's not how I play. But yeah, I love the organic pathing in this one. Oh, missed it. Like, for instance, you know how you get like lights? You get like torches and light sources and stuff that point towards like a hole in the wall and stuff like that. Like, I love that it kind of gives you that kind of a subtle hint, but not much more than that. I might be able to get that. I'm getting better with the spear. It's been a long time since I could throw it. I was so sad when they took away the ability to throw them. Because, like, I've only had it really once where I've accidentally launched it, like, 6 meters under the ground and I couldn't get it back. But that happens. Hold on. Maybe I can... Yeah, give me a spear. Yeah, so I do kind of go for a bit of everything. Like I said, this time around, unless my partner does end up playing a bit casually on a weekend, I will also have to go into the electronics because I do want to have the... Calm down, love. Oh, it's a horde. Okay, hold on. Where's my gun? There, I took my gun out for a second. I saw the stripper zombie and I got to shoot her from a distance so I don't have any issues with, like, Twitch. But I'm go up and see if I can get her from here. Is there only one of her in here? There looks like there might be. I don't think I could get it from above here. Maybe. Well, that guy kind of, like, walked off that way. Farmy Cookie Boy. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed that kind of side of it. Like, I definitely leaned hard into it to begin with. because I didn't want to go exploring, because I found that the game was scary. You know, that was my reasons for it. Hello. See, this is more of like, okay, there's shit that's fucking a bit not right. I love the fact that there's a full body fucking zombie. Look at this crawly boy. Yeah. Yeah, there should be literally people that have crawled out of fucking wheelchairs and shit or bed and just like come after you in their fucking afterlife and shit. Because that makes some fucking sense. Also, what is here? I like that instead of, you know, the ones that have been completely ripped apart by the ground. Those look like nerdy glasses. Hell yeah. XP, crafting time, intellect, yes. It's an improvement over the eyebrows. I'll tell you that much. My person's got really bad eyebrows, and it amuses me deeply. That's when I get hubby to cook. I always forget my hunger would be 20% before I'm like, oh, I need to eat. See, in this version, it doesn't give you the, hunger and drink thing. Hold on, I just got another gun. Yeah, it doesn't have the bar here, so it doesn't tell me until I desperately need it, which isn't too bad. I also like blunderbuss as well. I know a lot of people aren't a fan, but I am a fan. I enjoy me a... Hold on. Was that the door? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Hold on. For the censorship of my channel, please don't get me fucking banned. I need you to die at a distance, please. Thank you. There we go. Oh, we'll for sure die. I'm getting better at this. Let's not look down at those two. I got no problem with it, by the way. It's just that Twitch might or YouTube might, and I just don't want to... I don't want to test how they feel about this. Hi. Hey, mate. I also like how cool the fucking biker looks on this. Look at this guy with his beard. Mate, I might actually need to legitimately... Hold on. Oh, shit, we out of bullets. Okay. Hold on. I fumbled a bit there because I forgot we only have 8 maximum. I don't have health though, so... Oh, shit. Fucking hit me then. Okay, I'll leave you two alone. I'm going to keep looting because if there's a chance you come up here... Oh, the speaker. Cool. I want to set up the speaker too. I know how annoying it is. Actually, I might be able to reach him with this. Actually, hold on. Hold on. I got this thing. Let me try this. Ow. Yay. Okay, I can kill him with this. Well, if I can aim. That's No. I can't take one hit from you. Oh, thank God. Okay. No need to panic. There's a guy on the wall. And there's a guy, I guess he's further down here. Hi, mate. I don't know who else is in the building. Normal construction dude. Headshots would work better, but I'm not too concerned if I hit them in the head or not. But yeah, generally speaking, like, I'll spec into a lot of stuff. Eventually, I'll have specced into everything. But, like, whether it be on stream or whether it be casually in my own time and stuff like that, I will be planting a shit ton of trees. I'll be farming. I will be building. I plan to do a lot of building. I just want to enjoy playing the game again. Because, like, in fucking... What was it? 1.0 and realistically any of the 20s onwards, I just really wasn't actually enjoying playing. And it was getting to a point where I kind of just didn't want to play because I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. And that was getting bad. So now, as long as I don't walk into a dog, we should be fine. Yeah, now I'm quite... I thought so. That was very suspicious. I'm quite content to just kind of like plug along at my own sort of pace and stuff. And I think the thing is, like, when it comes to 7 Days to Die, I really feel like there's a good number of us that are just fans of the game when the game was good. And we don't really care super hugely about like the quality of like the zombies and shit like that. Like, look at that. Look at the fucking light in this. It's so pretty. But, like, I don't care if the zombies look a little crunchy, if they kind of collapse and ragdoll weirdly. That doesn't really matter to me. I don't care if, like, one of them's pink. The bloated dude looks like he's genuinely actually bloated, like he's been in water, which is pretty cool. I also don't know how I swapped over that, but okay. But yeah, I quite enjoy like a lot of what this version's got. Also, you know that horde that just spawned? They're not going to go away. If I die, they're not just going to magically go away. I wanted to put the dye on this. Yeah. All right. I also have a dye in that, which I should take out before I sell. I guess I can get rid of the spear. That gives me 2 more spaces. I could scrap some stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, I think it's the white ones we don't want to stand on. Hold on. Can I walk fast enough? Yes. Oh, there's a good little cache up here. See, I like the idea, right, that there have been people surviving in this town, okay, and like one person has gone and looted like a whole bunch of houses nearby, so a lot of the houses nearby only really have like kind of crap left, and all this good stuff is just hoarded up in some one person's like survival base kind of thing. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm gonna scrap those so I can take them. I don't know how much wood I ended up getting on me. Oh, we got a wooden bow. I don't know if I can make those in this edition. Reinforced club, that would be probably good. I got like 4,000 wood. That's sort of not enough for what I'm doing, but it's enough for the moment. I'll see what I can carry home. I kind of don't want to scrap that yet. I got a dilemma of what I can and can't keep because I do want to go home and make coffee. And I can use blood bags in this version to make med kits. That is actually something that's useful in this version. I should have probably filled up some shitty water somewhere. I could drink all my water and then run home without boiled water. That would save us a tiny bit of space. I gotta keep these because I think my cousin wants to use them. Although with the arrows, they could be useful. I don't think I can drink that much water. And it's only 5. I do need clay later, but I don't need that right now. Hold on. No, I don't want to scrap that. Oh no. Yes. Okay, so it's on the ground. Okay, can I use this? Cast clothing, armor, modifications. Okay, so it's not for healing yourself. I'll just use the honey. Oh, I am infected too. I didn't even notice. Okay, well that would be useful. And we'll scrap that. I got all this shit to pick up yet and I don't have room for it. So, I could chug the beer, but she's going to be wasted. What does it do? It does stamina, regen, brawling, stun. I remember using beer for mining. And I remember somebody telling me that coffee was better. And I argued so fucking hard about it because beer gives you like that much fucking stamina regen. And I'm like, it's great for it. I'll tell you what though, if I can modify... would get $40 for that. I'd get $8 for that. Hold on. Give me this weapons bag for just a second. Let me put a couple of things in here. I would like the armor, but I also need it for, God, the wobbly. I need it for protecting against the sun. Is this something different to, it's not different to my hat. So it would give me armor though. I'll take it. I'll take it. I won't wear my hat. That might let me wear my headlight mod, maybe. Right, let's modify this, take the dye out of that, because I want to scrap that. I also have scrap armor, which I'm clearly not going to use because I don't have like the weight capacity to deal with moving in that. But yeah, slightly purple hoodie. Sweet. I also don't really need aloe vera seeds because I live in a fucking desert. So let's be real about that. Give me my shit back. And I've got like 3 spots. I heard a zombie. I heard a zombie move. That's the other cool thing too, is they knock over loot stuff as well as they walk around the house. Which, by the way, there should still be one zombie downstairs. Probably. Hey, an iron pickaxe. Was it? Oh shit, walk. Yeah, I was gonna say, Shadow, I'm like... I'm really surprised that you're still here. Get to work. I was going to say it before, but I thought maybe things had changed. Man, she is wasted. Anyway, I'll catch you around, Shadow. I'll go see if I can kill this guy. See if I can go via a trader. Well, what have I got on me? I guess I could sell the scrap armor and the shoes. The other thing too is I never really used to use these. I used to sell them, but they are actually kind of useful. Alright, let's try not to fall down the hole. There we go. Okay, they made their own hole in here. God damn. Dealing with her while she's fucking intoxicated. Is he outside? Hold on. Are you outside? Yes? No? Downstairs? Downstairs, maybe? I'm guessing he's down here. Whoa. Yeah, maybe. You down here? It might be in the back. Yeah, so the funny thing is when you die to... Oh, there you are. When you die to the horde spawn... Oh, too far away. They don't despawn. No, back up, mate. Back up. Oh, I'm gonna die so bad. Alright, hold on. Well, I got him behind you, but that makes no sense. I know that there's a dire wolf down here somewhere, and there's like at least 3 wolves. So I'm not really super keen on backing back away from stuff, but I saw this corpse here. I do like the fact that there are like semi-human corpses around. That is really nice. Okay, so I'm absolutely overloaded with shit, and my nearest trader is this douchebag. So I guess that's where we're going. Guess who I got on a... Oh, my spear. Yeah. I can't pick it up. Can I destroy it? No. Can I make room for it? I'll get rid of these boxes for just a moment. That's cool. It fell out of the bird and it just like the bird despawned, but it was there. That was neat. Yeah, so guess which trader I managed to spawn on this map. Like, of all the traders you can get on, you know, the previous versions when they're not locked to a particular biome, I got fucking wrecked. And I am so displeased with that because, like, on the previous... I spawned in this map previously to kind of, like, run around on and take a look at that thing on stream about a fortnight ago. And then I made a new map to actually play on. And the previous map had Joel. And this one had fucking wrecked. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, it made me almost want to play the previous save. I drink some of my water. I don't think she's like super... I don't think she's dehydrated by any means, but I do think that the overloading is making it hard. Also, not all of the mailboxes have stuff in them. Some of them, if I've looted them, obviously they're empty, but they don't just like automatically look like they're perpetually stuck open. Like they might have loot in them later, which is kind of cool. Also, it's like day 5 afternoon. So by the time I reckon by the time I walk over to Trader, and then by the time we stagger home, if the sun doesn't kill me on the way, we should, well, either way I'll get home because I've got drop nothing on death. I do not enjoy dropping my shit and then having to go and get it. I like to use glass as fast travel personally. I don't know about you guys, but that was something that I used a lot in the older versions was, you know, crunch up a glass jar, nibble on that, and fast travel home with all my gear. It was pretty great. But yeah, they took away that. Well, I should say in like 21 they had it, but you couldn't kind of die from it. It was a weird time because I remember eating it. I remember, I think it was during my Streamiversary event, we loaded in like a fresh save and it had like the new mechanic rolled out before they updated. Also, how many of you guys notice when you're playing 7 Days to Die and they bring out a new feature for the next version, they tend to bring it out unofficially already in your game? Like, that is something that I have noticed over the years as well. It's that it will just already be there and then they'll formally announce it. And I'm like, how do people not notice this thing being added into it beforehand? But anyway, sometimes, I don't know, depends on playstyle, I guess. I tend to notice because, like, I don't know. I am very particular about the shit that I'm doing, and when something changes and I can't do it anymore, it's very obvious to me. But then again, I also get that with like, you know, like with Projects on Board and stuff. I play that on Fridays and shit, right? And there's a good chance I might be playing that tomorrow, maybe. But yeah, when Unstable glitched out and I couldn't boil bandages and stuff, couldn't boil rags and shit in a pot, I was like, huh, I guess I just can't do this anymore because like I'm used to that in 7 days. So immediately I just tried to find like the next obvious solution, which was sterilizing it with like alcohol and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, 18 just has like so much more atmosphere. Like the unhinged music is unsettling. You go inside of a room. I remember having to clear rooms with like a mate because you needed one person to hold the torch and one person to hold the guns, you know, as you went through it and stuff. So you could see what you're fucking doing. I never really went out into like the wastelands so much. But I did spend a tiny bit of time in there like a fortnight ago on stream. And that was pretty interesting because like I walked around the corner of a building and there was like a zombie bear. Then there was like a fucking dog. And I'm like, I don't want like any of either. The other thing too is the fucking prices are affordable. You know, if I want to get some peas and some chili and all sorts of shit, which I don't really have room for, but we can come back to this in a moment. Now, I have recently looted his premises, so yeah. But apparently there's a zombie outside. Also, he has got jobs. I failed a buried supplies quest, by the way. We'll get another one. I'll show you guys what it's like. It was pretty cool. I want to see what like a fetch and shit is like eventually. But I will need that for something I could probably do with the shoddy. I don't need the bipod. What else have I got? I don't need the engine yet, but I will need one eventually. I want to sell the shoes. I want to sell scrap armor. I don't know if moldy bread doesn't have a price. I got to take that back for my cousin. We don't need these yet, but they are money. I've got like a tiny bit of jukes so far, but like if I sold these two things, it would get me there. I kind of want to take back the wooden bow because that's one thing I didn't check. But bows, so just bow in general. Can I make a wooden? So you can make it, but it requires a schematic. Okay, truthfully, I'm probably not going to play with the bow unless I'm really flat chat for resources. This isn't the same kind of thing as with like with 1.0 where you get the screamers in between blood moons and you just have to use anything that you can fucking carry to kill them. It's not like that. If you had medicine, that would be pretty cool. You got books. I have a forge schematic. Actually, if you have schematics like that, do you have... No, you don't have any. Cool. I could probably do with getting a couple more pistol ammo from you, but we'll just have a look for a second. You can get a gyrocopter from day one. Night Stalker... The 5% more XP at night. Yeah, fuck yeah. Can I afford that? No, I can't. My excitement immediately dipped. That would be so great. That would be so great. I need that book. Because, yeah, I remember you get something that gave you more at night. Same with, like, can craft diamond tip blade mods. Radically increases durability. That would be good someday. Now, I have got some leather, but I haven't been peeling too many animals. So maybe if I take the time to peel a couple of animals on the way home, we can get some leather and I can try to make some leather gear. You got a duster. So he does have a duster in fucking stock. I just can't use it because I can't buy it. Also, I don't know how many of you guys love this, but the rebar to wet cement, to upgrade cement to, and then to fucking iron and friggin' steel blocks. Oh, just beautiful. I just love it so much. I don't have a lot of time to get home. I just realized I'm very far away from home. Where is that berry supplies? That's not that far. I could try to go to that and then we could try to go home. But if I get charged by anything, I'm going to die and we're going to go home regardless of if I like it or not. Come here, you. I need to be able to hit you one more time before you hit me. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I could fully run home. I know there's a wolf that lives over on this, like, side of Rex building. Like, over there somewhere. I don't want to walk over into the wolf paddock. So we're just going to not walk over to the wolf. I know I need to peel some leathers. Okay. But I don't need to peel leathers that badly. Oh, mate. I couldn't see you then because of the tree. I don't know if I can kill you before you kill me. Actually, that should do some damage to him. The old cactuses should do damage. I just gotta not find the wolf. If we find the wolf, I'm going home. But there should be buried supplies over here. And buried supplies is very different in this one. And I like it. Mind you, last time I died, I think I maybe died from zombies? I don't know. You got to be a little bit more attentive when walking towards one of these because they don't just like glow up and show you. You'll see what I mean. I'll be over here somewhere, probably just out in the open. Really have to kill that guy. But, hey mate. I don't have a lot of stamina, but I'll see if I can get you dead. I should have also bought some bullets, I realise. As long as I'm not in the circle yet. Please don't bleed out. Hold on. Shit. Come on. Nope, we're going home. Doesn't matter. I guess I'll do that next time I'm over here. But yeah, basically when you walk over, you don't get like a yellow thing glowing at you. You don't get a big old circle that's like a beacon and stuff. And you gotta kind of like just fucking figure it out. Which is pretty cool. I also didn't realize that I put my bed over here, but this is fine. Alright. I don't know if I used up my bandage, maybe? Okay, well, before it gets too dark, I just chuck anything and everything in here except for the seeds. Then I'll come back up and I'll see what I can do with some stuff. I should also get some water, realistically. I'll see if I can go get some water. Because, I mean, the whole point of the water treatment plant, I've also got to make a hay bale. I got to make 2 hay bales. So the point of the water treatment plant is, where is the ladder? It's this. Water. Only problem is I don't know for sure if I can get back out of this. It's been a while. Been a while since I've been in here. So I'll probably need a box of some description. Can you do... Oh, there we go. Okay, we got the water. Can I jump up on this? Yes? No? No? Okay. I would think that there would be a way up. But I'm guessing not, and I'm okay with that. Except I got rid of my boxes. So, let me get the frames. I also like the fact that the frames upgrade the way that they do. Give me like about 30 odd. Because I will need that. But, got the water. I gotta get out the back. About there. I'm pretty certain that I ended up having to make a ramp for this because it's easier when you're stuck swimming. And I've also got to build a door for this, I guess, so we can craft a door. No, wrong button. Actually, it was right there. Hold on. Bring that back. Craft me a door and I'll put it down when I come back. There we go. Whoop, there's a zombie out here somewhere. Hey, Mustache. Hold on. It's the top gruffs to reject 2.0. I have a video about 1 fortnight ago that has an hour and a half of me detailing exactly why I am not playing and stuff. So, considering it took me about an hour and a half to get through all of my points, I'm probably not going to just casually recap them. I've just greatly been enjoying just playing this and stuff. Hold on. I gotta go get my plants planted before we hit nighttime and stuff. But like, probably the best way to sum it up is I can't play the game the way that I like playing the game. And I miss the game being genuinely scary. They're the key, they're the footnotes of the whole thing. And I find that 18 has a nice ambient scariness to it that I appreciate. I don't care about graphics because I quite like playing older games and stuff. I play a lot of games from 20, 30 years ago and stuff, so graphics mean nothing to me. But enjoyment does. And because I can't play it the way I want to, yeah, I just decided to find which particular alpha I enjoy and stick with that. So I'll be playing this like both on stream and off stream. If like I don't have a lot of like free time to play off stream, but if I do get a moment or I do get like a weekend or something like that, I'll definitely jump in and play, and I'll just recap what I did when I'm back on, because I'll be playing this every Monday and stuff. But yeah, also probably another big one is I don't like the cryptid yeti. Basically, it's not the main purpose, but it's probably a standout feature. But I also like building in random biomes. As you may have noticed, I'm not in a forest biome. Sorry. Hold on, I need a drink. My body's just decided to be like, fuck that.